Hello friends, welcome to my official channel Apex Institute Passion for English. I am Biplab Mukherjee, Faculty of English. Today I am going to discuss the usages of modal auxiliary verbs in narration change. That means the ins and outs, the pros and cons of modals which are basically used in narration change. So let's start. So modals in narration change. Here are the list of modal auxiliary verbs which are used in narration change, and this is direct speech and this is indirect speech. That means the direct speech, if in the direct speech there is shall or will, we have a common tendency to change that particular shall into should and will into would. But this is my advice to all of you, that whenever shall and will, these two modal auxiliaries are used in direct speech, these two modal auxiliaries should be changed or transformed into would. Should not be used, because should basically used in suggestive sense or in advice sense, normal advice or normal suggestion sense. So definitely shall or will, both these modals should be transformed into would, not should. Next, can, it should be could, may, it should be might, and have to or has to, it should be had to. And this is very important, had to. If this modal is used in direct speech, this had to should be had to in indirect speech. Shall have to and will have to, again like shall and will, this shall have to and will have to should be would have to, not should have to, only would have to. And there is a note, there is a star mark. Basically could, would, should, might, ought to, used to, when these modals are used in direct speech, normally or naturally, these modals are not these modals cannot be transformed. These modals should remain unchanged in indirect speech. So here is the note: could, would, should, might, ought to, used to remain unchanged in indirect speech. Okay, so this is my English interpretation of that type. Now I am going to interpret that rule in Bengali. Basically আজকে আমরা যেটা আলোচনা করতে চলেছি সেটা হচ্ছে মডাল অক্সিলিয়ারিজ যেগুলো আছে সেগুলো ন্যারেশন চেঞ্জে কিভাবে পরিবর্তিত হয়, ডাইরেক্ট স্পিচ থেকে ইনডাইরেক্ট স্পিচে আমরা কিভাবে এটাকে পরিবর্তন করতে পারি বা কি কি রূপে পরিবর্তন করতে পারি। বেসিক্যালি এখানে একটা লিস্ট দেওয়া হয়েছে, সেটা হচ্ছে যদি ডাইরেক্ট স্পিচে শ্যাল বা উইল থাকে, এই দুটো মডেলস চেঞ্জ হবে উডে। আমাদের মধ্যে একটা কমন টেন্ডেন্সি আছে যেটা, সেটা শ্যালটাকে শুডে পরিবর্তন করা বা উইলটাকে উডে পরিবর্তন করা। আমার একটা অ্যাডভাইস তোমাদের কাছে, সেটা হচ্ছে শ্যালকে শুডে পরিবর্তন করবে না, শ্যাল এবং উইল দুটোকেই উডে পরিবর্তন করতে হবে। তার কারণ হচ্ছে শুড এটা একটা নর্মাল মডাল ভার্ব, এটাকে আমরা কখনো চেঞ্জ করতে পারি না, এটা একটা আলাদা সেন্স আছে। শুড মানেটা হচ্ছে একটা সাজেশন বা একটা অ্যাডভাইস, নর্মাল অ্যাডভাইস দেওয়ার ক্ষেত্রে আমরা শুডটাকে ব্যবহার করে থাকি। সো বেসিক্যালি শ্যাল এবং উইল দুটোকেই উডে পরিবর্তন করতে হবে। ক্যান থাকলে কুড হবে, মে থাকলে মাইট হবে, হ্যাভ টু বা হ্যাজ টু এই দুটো মডেলস চেঞ্জ হবে হ্যাড টু তে, এবং হ্যাড টু মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট, এই হ্যাড টু মডেলসটা চেঞ্জ হবে হ্যাড টু তে ইনডাইরেক্ট স্পিচে। শ্যাল হ্যাভ টু এবং উইল হ্যাভ টু এই দুটো মডেলসই চেঞ্জ হবে উড হ্যাভ টু তে, লাইক শ্যাল এবং উইলের মতো। এবং যেটা নোট আমরা দিচ্ছি সেটা হচ্ছে কি, যদি ডাইরেক্ট স্পিচের মধ্যে কুড, উড, শুড, মাইট, অট টু বা ইউজ টু এই মডাল ভার্বগুলো যদি ইউজ করা হয়, তাহলে এগুলোর ইনডাইরেক্ট স্পিচে অপরিবর্তিত রূপে থেকে যাবে, এগুলোর কোনো পরিবর্তন করা যাবে না। আমার মনে হয় আমি ঠিকঠাকভাবে বোঝাতে পেরেছি। সো আমি এবার তোমাদের জন্য কিছু এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছি। লেটস স্টার্ট উইথ সাম এক্সাম্পলস। Suppose first example is this: he said, I had to go there. Full stop, inverted comma closed. The direct speech, I had to go there. This had to is used. This modal is used in this direct speech. So basically, like we have already know that had to or has to should be transformed into had to, and had to should be transformed into had to. So like the rule, he said that I should be he had to, he had to go there. Okay, he had to go there. This is the example of using had to both in direct and indirect speech. Next, he said, comma, inverted comma, it may rain, full stop, inverted comma closed. So we all know that this may should be transformed into might. So he said that it might rain. It might rain. Okay. Third example. He said, comma, inverted comma, I could draw the picture. I could draw the picture. This could should be unchanged in indirect speech. So the answer should be, he said that he could draw the picture. He could draw the picture. So this is the normal rules of changing models, and this is example of changing models both in direct and indirect speech. Next point, very important, is that the usage of must, or better to say the usages of must, M-U-S-T. We all know that must is also an example of model. So definitely there are three different rules for using must both in direct and indirect speech. So for your kind information, my dear friends and my dear students, must normally cannot be changed in any other verb. Actually, we can say the first point, must, number one, must remains unchanged, must remains unchanged in indirect speech. Must remains unchanged in indirect speech. In Bengali, must এই মডাল ভার্বটা বেসিক্যালি পরিবর্তন করা যায় না। মাস্ট এই মডাল ভার্বটাকে অপরিবর্তিত অবস্থায় রেখে দিতে হয় ইনডাইরেক্ট স্পিচে। কখন? when must remains unchanged in indirect speech, when must denotes the sense of advice, comma, intention, deductions, natural law, etc. When must, this particular model denotes the sense of advice, intention, deduction, or any natural law, we cannot transform that particular model in indirect speech. That means both in direct and indirect speech, this particular verb should be unchanged. And the example should be, he said, you must be punctual. He said, comma, inverted comma, you must be punctual. And that is the sense of normal advice or suggestion. So basically this must should not be unchanged, should not be changed. That means must remains unchanged. So the example should be, he said that I must be punctual. I must be punctual. That is the answer of that particular narration. That means direct speech. He said that I must be punctual. This must should not be transformed. I can also say that he said, comma inverted comma, we must die, full stop inverted comma close. So we must die. This is the natural law. Man is mortal, that is the normal sense. So he said, when we are going to change that particular direct speech into indirect, so the answer should be, he said that we must die. He said that we must die. Again, must should be unchanged in indirect speech, as must denote the sense of advice, intention, deductions or natural law. Okay, that is the first usage of must. The second usage of must is that the second point of must in narration change, and that is the most important point. We can say that number 2, must becomes would have to. Would have to. Must becomes would have to in indirect speech. For your kind information, my dear student, it is very important. Must becomes would have to. So in Bengali, I can say that must would have to তে পরিবর্তিত হতে পারে indirect speech এ. Must becomes would have to in indirect speech. When must should be would have to in indirect speech. কখন আমরা mustটাকে would have to তে পরিবর্তন করতে পারি? When it denotes future action or cause effect relation. When must is used in sense of future action or in sense of cause effect relation, in that cases must should be would have to in indirect speech. I repeat, when must denotes the sense of any future action or must denotes the sense of any cause effect relation, in that cases must, that particular model should be changed into would have to in indirect speech. And for your better understanding, I can give you 2 different examples. Number 1, the Gram Pradhan said, comma inverted comma, if the flood get worse, if the flood gets worse, comma, we must leave this place, full stop inverted comma closed. If the flood gets worse, comma, we must leave this place. So for your kind information, my dear friends and my dear students, if the flood gets worse, we must leave this place. Here in that action must, this particular model is used. So in that cases, if you look the sentence very carefully, you can see that there is a cause effect relationship with the help of conditional clause. If, that means if the flood gets worse, we must leave this place. So there is a condition. That means if there is no case of if there is no case of bad impression or bad impact of flood, so there should not be any need to leave this place. But if there is any chance of getting worse of that particular flood, so definitely we, that means that the persons must leave this place. So there is a cause effect relationship, and the cause is if the flood gets worse, and the effect is we must leave this place. So if we are going to change this narration, the answer should be the Gram Pradhan said that if the flood got worse, comma, they would have to leave that place. They would have to leave that place. So we can say that there is a case of future action and there is also a case of cause effect relation. So in that case, must should be would have to. And the third point for changing must is that number 3, must becomes had to. Must becomes had to in indirect speech. Must becomes had to in indirect speech. When must should be had to in indirect speech? When must denotes any prompt action or denote an action which should be completed by the given time. So my dear students, note it very carefully. Must becomes had to in indirect speech when must denotes any prompt action or denote an action which should be completed by the given time. So in that case, must should be had to in indirect speech. And for your better understanding, I am going to give you the example. Number 1 example is that he said, comma, inverted comma, I must do it now. I must do it now. This now denotes a sense of prompt action. So in that case, whenever we are going to change the narration, the answer should be he said that he had to do it then. Now should be then. We all know that now becomes then. So definitely he said that he had to do it then. As now that particular adverb denotes the sense of prompt action. So in that case, must should be had to. And the second example should be he said, comma, inverted comma, I must be there by tomorrow morning. So the given time is tomorrow morning, and before that particular time or within that particular time, I must be there. So definitely here must denotes the sense of an action. That means an action which should be completed by the given time. So the given time is tomorrow morning, and this tomorrow morning, that means before that particular time or within that particular time, I must be there. So whenever we are going to change the narration of that particular direct speech, the answer should be he said that he had to be there by the next day morning. We all know that tomorrow should be the next day. So definitely the answer should be he said that he must be there by the next day morning. So I repeat, must had to তে পরিবর্তিত হয় যখন must ডিনোট করে কোনো তাড়াতাড়ি অ্যাকশনে, মানে প্রম্পট অ্যাকশন বা কোনো এমন একটা অ্যাকশন যেটা যে টাইমটা দেওয়া হয়েছে তার আগে বা তার মধ্যে সম্পূর্ণ হয়ে যাবে। এই দুটো সেন্সের ক্ষেত্রে আমরা মাস্টটাকে হ্যাড টু তে পরিবর্তন করতে পারি এবং তার জন্য এক্সাম্পলস দেওয়া হচ্ছে যেটা হি সেড আই মাস্ট ডু ইট নাও, দিস পার্টিকুলার নাও এটা কি করছে প্রম্পট অ্যাকশনটাকে ডিনোট করছে, সো ডেফিনেটলি দ্য আনসার শুড বি হি সেড দ্যাট হি হ্যাড টু ডু ইট দেন। এবং পরের যে এক্সাম্পলটা বলা হচ্ছে হি সেড আই মাস্ট বি দেয়ার বাই টুমরো মর্নিং, বাই টুমরো মর্নিং, টুমরো মর্নিং ইজ দ্য গিভেন টাইম এন্ড বাই প্রিপোজিশনটা কি করছে বোঝাচ্ছে যে টুমরো মর্নিং এর মধ্যে বা টুমরো মর্নিং এর আগেই আমি ওখানে চলে যাব। এই বাই প্রিপোজিশনটা ওইটাই ডিনোট করে যে গিভেন টাইমের আগে বা মধ্যে কাজটা হয়ে যাবে। সো এই সেন্সের ক্ষেত্রে আনসারটা হবে হি সেড দ্যাট হি had to be there, must should be had to be there by the next day morning. Okay, so if you like my analysis, if you like my channel, so definitely please give your comment, suggestions, and please like my channel and share my channel to your friends. Thank you, have a nice day.